Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Right. Uh, Hello, everybody. First time doing the stream, so I hope I don't disappoint. In the background, I built two builds. Um, First one, I'm going to give it the name Scorpion Cruiser. The second one is just a cruiser. You'll see why this one has its name if you haven't seen in pictures already. Alright, let's have a quick walk around. I'm going to show you what I've done. So, my attempt on building, excuse the noise, let me stand up for those. My attempt on building this, I wanted a cool design, one that nobody's done before. Yeah, again, I was kind of going for a scorpion look, I suppose. Uh, did work out well. When I first built this, the tail was giving me a lot of issues, but I got the balancing right at the end. Uh, the only thing is, what bugs me is the corners. I was going to finish off the corners, but as I've put on the corners for each side, the balancing messed up again, plus the height, and I couldn't add any more balloons, as you will see. So these two balloons on the front is to keep it balanced. The balloons work on the basis that I think there's four, yeah, four balloons per side, and a total of five thrusters. Well, three big, two small on each side as well. So it flies perfectly. I need to put that piece back on now. Sorry about the noise. I try not to stand on that. It's annoying as hell. Alright. This is possibly one of the fastest builds that I've got because not only has it got thrusters, moving forward thrusters at the front, it's also got them at the back here. And in the tail itself, I had to remove two of them in the tail there. It was causing it to like move to the left just a little bit. Before I go over to the next one, so I have three principles with doing any build just in case like I stray from what I'm actually trying to accomplish. And the three principles are if it flies straight, how it lands, and comfort. Well, comfort also changes as well, and sometimes it's does it look cool or does it look good? Anyway, moving on to the next. This is the cruiser, and I was going for a similar looking build, except without a tail this time, seeing if it would mess with the balancing. Surprisingly, I didn't have to tweak this one that much. The only thing I would say that bugs me about it is I think for my next one, these square boxes will definitely be more cylindrical. At the end of it, I was happy with the middle shape. I think it looks amazing. Spent a lot of work on that, and yeah, I wasn't happy with the boxes, and you know, I was rushing to get this finished so I could show off what I was doing. So I can't even complain at myself. But on the next one, definitely going to be cylindrical. And the last thing I would like to add is usually when people build ships, I'm sure they add a window. I'm doing away with the process of windows at this current moment in time. I think it's better with them looking how they are. You can't see out the window properly when you're driving anyway, so it just makes more sense just to see the whole vehicle in a total and don't worry about having the front window. Maybe as I progress during time, the windows might start appearing, but for now I'm keeping them how they are. I just think they look really amazing. Anyway, I'm going to do a little flying video of what they fly like. Give everyone an idea. Oh, minus the noise, and I will figure that one out soon. But this is the balloon layout for inside here. This is the prototype, of course, but when I built this, I did not want these many balloons on show. I mean, it's inside, of course, but you can still see, well, you can still see these two, and then when these pop up, you can see them as well. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, it does fly amazingly, and I've got to add that when it comes down to the ground, and I will show you, I like to make it balanced enough that it doesn't break any parts when it falls down to the ground. And yeah, all balloon operated, perfectly balanced, goes up straight. The only issue I believe with this is when it flies, it actually dips down just a touch, but I've kept it as balanced as it can get. I also needed this many balloons because of where I park it, so I needed the height as well as just in general. I just needed that many balloons just to keep it balanced as well. But I always go up to maximum height, decide where I'm going, and off you go. Nice and easy. I think I'll do a loop of the sky base and fly back. So again, bugs me that it stays balanced the whole time, but I'm assuming because of how many thrusters I've got on it, it just dips down just ever so slightly at the back. Not enough to really be bothered, but yeah. So again, very easy to fly. I wouldn't even have to worry about crashing into this because I know for a fact that the steering is perfect on this. Oh, look at that. Never understand. I'd get out and go and check to see if that vehicle's actually falling down to the ground, but then the moment I do, I know it's still there, so there's just no point. But either way, it's not falling into the sea if it is falling, which I wouldn't understand why that would be happening. But yeah, it does fly perfectly, turns perfectly. I have no issue with the turning. I added the 4 outer cannons, 4 out of thrusters. Got the name for a second. To give it just that little bit more on the turning, and yeah, worked out perfectly. I was tempted to add 2 more at the front, but then I'm trying to go away from having balloons and thrusters so much on show. I know the thrusters that move it forward are on show, so it's a bit silly to say that. I think for the next version, everything will be hidden. I just have to work out the balancing properly. I might go for smaller and sleeker, or maybe even just slightly bigger. Not decided on that one yet. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm happy with the location I've got this in, so let me go back up again. I was going to land it next to this one, but I don't think it matters really. It was just for flight demonstration. Alright, I wanted to show everybody how it lands as well. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn off the balloons and then hop out. So, play these guys. Get out of here. I'll leave you there. Anyway, now it's weird because I'm assuming it's just a bit slightly front heavy, but when it comes down to the ground, it actually lands forward facing, which is fine. Everything can't be perfect. It lands very nicely. Don't know why that's taken so long to come down to the ground. Doesn't usually, but either way, touches the ground perfectly. The annoying noise, but it does go away after a minute. And yeah, there you have it. Now, I wanted it so that it comes down to the ground perfectly without even damaging. Oh, sorry, let me get off this. Without even damaging a piece. Now, amazingly with it is that if I pop one balloon or change around one balloon, the balancing changes because they're literally symmetrical on each side. And then if I was to change, like, I don't know, two balloons on the inside here so that it drops down to the floor faster, I learned that the moment that any of those, like the way the setup is, if any of those balloons change now, the bottoms or the bases of the legs start to take full damage the moment it comes down to the ground. It literally becomes too heavy the moment I change two balloons. It's crazy. But on the next design, again, I'm going for the three things. Style I've accomplished, I would say here. How it flies, yes, definitely. And how it comes down to the ground could be a bit faster, but, you know, I'm happy with it all in all. Right, now over to the cruiser. This I only built just completed yesterday. I find that most of my builds are front heavy, and I've not kind of worked around how to stop that from happening. I just assume it's how I build anyway. But I try to make the back. Oh dear. No, that was overkill. Where can I throw this one? Ah, missed. Again? Ah, terrible. Get out of here. Anyway. Yeah, I seem to make them very front heavy. Going back to what I was saying. And, you know, as I look at it now, I wish that I had filled this gap at the bottom. Mistakes were made. To be fair, no, the base I made first, and then everything else I made after, so, you know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Again, version 1, it's only going to get better from here. I am practicing. Damn, there's a lot of these. Well, I don't think these can damage vehicles. The rollers can. These are terrible. Oh, he's over there. Right, little light demonstration of this bad boy. Yeah, the other thing, sorry, skip a step there. 1 billion. 10,000? 1. Two at the front, 1 behind. I have no idea why that one there is so much more. I get it. It's this one's a slightly smaller design with no tail, but the amount that I had to put onto that to get that up at a height, and when I was doing the balancing on this, I found that I only needed 2 at the front and 1 at behind. However, there is 5. I'm not going to break it. 5 balloons and the same thruster setup as that one over there. So 5 thrusters. No, sorry, 4 thrusters side by side with each other here, and then side by side with each other here. didn't put on as many thrusters going forward, but it does still fly amazingly. Um, Initially, I put these thrusters on for turning or to add the turning, and I found that they're just better for forward propulsion. Same with these little thrusters on the side and here as well. There's always this flies like a dream as well. Let's do a little demonstration. I think I'm actually going to park this up now because I had them on the ground just for a demonstration. Let's move before any of these enemies get an idea. Again, another one that flies perfectly straight up. The balloon only extends when obviously all the other balloons do. Or you have a balloon sticking out like Rudolph 24/7, and I realised that when I posted the picture yesterday on my community page. Anyway, with this, I wasn't too happy with the balancing. Couldn't get the ratio of the balloons right. So it's 3 on the front, 1 behind. I put another balloon behind, and this thing tilts, and it doesn't tilt very good. So I've just had to deal with it as it is. But then I get it goes back to just somewhat straight once I accelerate anyway. So kind of left it as is. But again, I'm going to do a quick fly around of Skybase and bring her back home again. Or actually, I think I might go park it up. It would also let me know whether my other build fell down to no, it didn't fall down to the ground because it's just there hovering in the sky again. Oh, it's falling again. But anyway, I'll go check that after I park this up. Again, I needed a big vehicle that turns very easy, not too sharp, not too fast. Yeah, I was just going for something easy to fly, but big, really, of my own design. And I've got to say, it worked out perfectly. One thing I have not understood is, the moment I bring this over, this Skybase, the whole platform, which practically is impossible, shakes. So I'm bringing it back over again, messed up the parking. Oh dear. I can't tell what's going on, but I'm not pressing certain controls and it's pushing thrusters. What's that about? Right. Anyway. I think I did hit something. Yeah, don't quote me on my parking. Not the best at it just yet. But yes, once it's on the platform, I do straighten them up later. But for now, it was just to put it on. Oh no, can't leave it like that. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's the first time that's happened. I wonder why that happened. Ah. At least it's one side, it's not hard to fix, but damn. Well, I can't explain what's happened there, but I definitely know that this thing's bugged out because he wasn't even over here, so why did that happen? At least it's not a hard fix. That was my bad parking skills. If I didn't get it on the live, nobody would have believed me. I did this with, well, I can't remember what other build it was that I crashed on there. But I actually crashed through the whole platform one time and it's upsetting. It's just carnage. Build fell down to the ground, didn't have enough time to save it. Very hard to get out of the water because how big it was. It didn't land in the right position as well. Huh? It says I've run out of water. Oh, I did drop a lot of materials down to the ground. Right, that's not what I planned on doing, but I guess I'm gonna have to fix that. See, this is exactly what happened, but I don't believe it's here. I just think I have too many vehicles. Okay, I'm not too sure what's going on here. Is this on the ground or what? It won't let me get on it if it is. And it is bed. Oh, what is that over there? Oh, it's a piece of wood. I'll put all the wood down. Ah. Oop, messed that up, didn't I? Okay, so by the looks of it, okay, that's not too bad. Literally, maybe 3 balloons broke. Yeah, 3 balloons. The thrusters are on the side, so I know it's not a thruster. I really thought that was gonna work. Let's fix this first, and then try and bring it back down again. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't given myself the permission to fly. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, I haven't given myself permission to fly in this world. It's my survival world. Yeah, that didn't work out either. I hope you're not at home laughing at me, because that was terrible. It's at such an angle that I slide. I don't want to pop any balloons or anything, I just want to get on it. And okay, there we go. You kidding me? I literally... No. It's going to be a problem. It's so off balance. That made that worse. Yes, it did. No. Ah. Wow. That might be a very bad design flaw. It tilts up like that. That's it. It now becomes a building. How am I meant to get to the driver's seat? Oh, I should have put a switch on actually to turn off the balloons. It's gonna come crashing down, but I ain't got a choice. I cannot believe that, that's ridiculous. It seems more got destroyed than what I thought it was. This is ridiculous. Start by popping the front balloon, hopefully I can tilt it back down. It's ridiculous. Oh, come on. Trying to jump out of it, trying to jump up. This is a design flaw. Well, admittedly speaking, this has never happened, but damn. Okay, it's back down to the ground. Just now I have to fix the balloons before I take it back up again. But what happened to the sides, man? It's like it got eaten. Oh. You know, you just can't even be upset because again, I don't even know what happened. Definitely, I think that's a glitch because this happened with one other vehicle similar to like this before. I'm gonna have to fix that. Didn't really want to leave it like it is, but it was only just to demonstrate them. Not up right there. We'll leave it right, so I'll fix that later. And this one I never get the parking back, does he? Sure enough. Fast. There you go. Yeah, damn. Went too far forward. Turns perfectly on this way. Yeah, I'm just going to bring it back out and bring it back in again. Straight around. Oh, how do I? Yeah. You'd be surprised how often I do this. I feel like I'm touching those other builds. What are we doing over? What are we doing over here? I have to go back out and straighten. Alright, let me go a little bit of a distance. That way I have ages to straighten up. Alright, one big circle. Ooh, one more. Assuming it's, yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. The accelerator too much. But then I don't. I literally tapped it and yeah. If anybody's wondering why I haven't got backwards moving thrusters, it's because the balloons are on 4 and it wouldn't work out. That one side's still sticking. Yeah, my problem is I put a whole load of thrusters on for propulsion, but then landing wise, yeah, doesn't do the greatest if you're not accurate with it. Right, and that's enough momentum. Oh, maybe not. You're just about clear it. I kid you not, I am tapping this. That was even worse than the last time. now I broke a fence piece. Yeah. And with that, leave it there and fix the fence piece. That apparently is not broken. Oh! Well, that got me, that did. I don't even know what it was. Okay. It's not letting me snap it. How weird. Maybe it from near them. I'm gonna assume that that's bugged until later, because I can place it there, but I can't place it there. Oh, I can see what's happening. There's a mystery. I don't think the fence piece knows it's broken. Huh? I would say it's lag, but I'm not lagging, so... Yeah, I don't think the fence piece knows it's broken, because... Yeah, let me not do that again. Whatever the hell that was. Anyway, am I gonna fix this now or later? I'm a bit annoyed at it, to be fair. Fix the ground. Uh-oh. That's giving me a bad feeling. Last time I... Okay. Maybe the ground... Something's not right here. Anyway. Yeah. Those were the presentations of my prototypes. And I hope you all like. Again, I have no idea how this got so damaged on one side. I'll have to figure that one out later. Anyway.